Well, hello. Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Hello. Cut this so close I don't actually know if the camera that I was hoping would come back to life will come back to life. Hi, I'm Keith. This is Thoughtstorms. Nothing to do with seizures. Some people call those brainstorms. To me, brainstorms is thinking of ideas and there's no bad ideas and just spitballing. I actually wrote a poem called Atmospherics of a Brainstorm. And then when I couldn't get brainstorm.com or something like that, I came up with Thoughtstorms and I like it better. Hi, I'm Keith. I'm a hopefully someday again artist. And maybe at some point a streamer. Oh Lord! I've left a lot of stuff not done. Let me figure this out real quick. Please enjoy some artwork. Yeah, I don't have anything better than this. So, hi, give me a moment and I will return. I've got to get chat set up. Boy, I'm dark. There's just no light in this place. It is unrealistic. And I did back away from the lights. I'll be back. Oh, and that's the microphone you're hearing me on. See if I can tilt this down a tiny bit. See, I'm wearing pants. Please hold. This right, please. Oh, I hate you so hard. It's so hard to work this projector with the buttons on the top of the projector. Come on. I know, first world problems. Okay, hey. Oh my Lord. Well, here it is. Okay. Hello again, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea, and the good and the great and the above average. What does we suppose is ongoing? I had the fan on pretty high. I did test. I recorded something, and I could hear myself. I don't include music, so enjoy the music of a fan keeping my shirt on. Y'all don't want this thirst trap. No. I don't even think I'm using thirst trap correctly. Okay, moment please. I still have things set up because why would I have things set up in advance? This actually won't let me set things up in advance, so I'm not hugely mad at myself. Hello. No. I didn't think I had to do that. Okay. Now, if anybody comes in and chats, I should be able to see that they're here and chatting. And if you do come in, please do chat. Just even saying hello is nice. Maybe hello and where you're from, and hey, you want to throw in your pronouns? I can't promise I'll remember. I mean, I will for the short term, I think, but my memory never was amazing. So, I thought I had learned some stuff about making my webcams work. Hilarious. Oh my. So, we have this camera right here. Ooh, wow. That really goes crazy. And I think that may be all we have. I am going to live on air see if I can get one of these other ones to work. Spoiler alarm, it's not gonna. Okay, Mr. USB camera deactivated when not showing. Deactivate, activate. That thunder I'm hearing? And that will be weird, I realize. Yes! Okay, well, then we've got the Microsofts. Is that upside down? It's upside down. That's unexpected also. Anyway, alright. No, I don't want to leave it on that. Okay, here we go. Well, really pretty tired of OBS. Oh, total BS. That's not useful. There we go. How about this one? Oh, ha. Ooh, look. Explore the cowlick. Come to terms with it before it destroys you. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Lord, what is it pointing at now? Ceiling, I guess. Alright, well, this is something. Oh, look. A test piece. One of the many, this one has the white fix-it epoxy sculpt and white porcelain. I soaked it a while, but I haven't tried scrubbing it, and I haven't had a chance to try it in the in the hypersonic, ultrasonic, infrasonic, femtosonic. Femtosonic? Anyway, I think this is going to be a pretty good one when we do that. And then we have a little miniature moon, I guess. Oh, whoops. See, this camera is reasonably good for... It's not great for these macro shots. I was wanting to try something. Something with people. So hello everybody. I've been working on the apartment all daggum day because it looks like I am moving house way sooner than later. I'm going to go back to the talking screen for the moment. And I have mentioned before, I think, that I did die for 75 seconds about 13 years ago. That dangerous number 13. It was definitely more pleasant than moving. Yep. But I don't think I would feel that way if it had been longer term. I want to change which art slideshow is up. Well, I wonder why. I'm not good at this stuff yet. I will get better at it. Wow. Just wow. Alright, how about... Oh, that's the shirt I'm wearing. Hey, look. Artwork, but it's mostly rectangular, if not all. This is one of the first little slideshows I did, but I didn't want to use the same one over and over and let Rover come over. Speak up if you can't hear me. No, it's drive-by assholes. If your speaker is loud enough to get into somebody's apartment and they hear it over the sound of a loud fan, you're an asshole. This isn't one of those, hey, it's my culture. No. But moving on. Do more pleasant things. Okay, well... I seem unprepared. I've been sort of getting ready for a long time. Such a long time that I sort of pumped the brakes and wasn't being all manic about getting it going. There's none of that ready. That was probably not a great sound for your earballs. No glove? No love. Yeah. I could have sworn that I had placed something or other that I wanted to show. Yeah, this is a place where we embrace the shambolic. I am trying my damnedest to become a recovering perfectionist. I gate-kept myself for so long that I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Alright, that is not perhaps the worst consistency, so I guess I will try some more. Yeah. I still don't have any silly putty. It used to be cheap and easy to find. Still have the silly putty to try with the epoxy sculpt. And I'm not. I'm not loving trying to dissolve the porcelain. That's proving very, very, very time consuming. I know something we can try. Okay, hold the phone. I gotta get a couple of ingredients. Be right back. Please continue to hold the phone. Wait a minute. I brought that in here at one point. Is anybody here? See my old friends? Cornstarch. I don't know that song well enough to even vamp that way. Please continue to hold. Your viewership is very important to me. It actually is. I'm not lying to you. Cornstarch, where'd you go? That's where the cornstarch goes. And there, for some reason, I thought I was all slick. I'm going to turn the fan down a little. The sun's gone down, so it's not horrible. I really need the cornstarch because I can't really use the white fix-it the way it is. And I emailed the company and have not heard back. Well, this is a fine fish of kettles. Dang it. Let's keep going live thinking we're going to make artwork. I have been rearranging and packing so that, you know, I'm not hugely mad at myself, maybe, for the sin of not being in a good state of readiness, but I ain't gonna just sit here. I'm not just gonna play a web game. Web games! I can't take it anymore. Look. Paper. And I'm gonna need to figure out how to point this dad blasted camera in such a way that you can absorb some sketchy stuff. What I was thinking was I've got some hand cream and lots of this kind of sounds terrible. Hang on, I'm getting a message. I'm just gonna see what it is real quick. Hey, there's nobody chatting. I'm texting her back. Boy, this is bad form. Yeah, man, Strands was hard today. Oh look, words going across the screen. Can you? I don't know if you can see them because I've got all kinds of stuff in the way. Well, not in the way per se. Yeah, they can see them. Well, I've been led to understand that weird kind of text, like I put in the chat, that recovering perfectionist weird text, it's not that cool to enter it in people's chats. I was having fun with it because I'm a font nerd and a style guy. Oh Lord, I've actually got some sketches in this. I might just do a little sketch review. Let's see. To do that, I believe we're going to need... Oh, this bodes not well. This is very old. I don't remember when I did it or even what the Yeah, actually, I remember writing a Sistina poem called Helix. I'm going to once again answer a text. Yep. Y'all hang on. La, 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 la. Oh, I cannot read that. Come on. Why would... Oh, come on. So annoying. Okay. Wow. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm sending somebody the link. So if she feels like joining us, she can. Or joining me. And, oh! I've got a shortcut for that, don't I? T S U R L L L L L. Gosh darn it. Yeah, this is some exciting stuff. Ah, it worked. Okay, I just sent somebody the link to join. And she just happened to text while I was... Oh, don't be like that. I mean, it's not your... The whole point of broadcasting my phone is for you to not be like that. Oh, God. At some point I may figure this out, but I doubt it. I doubt I shall live so long. Chat is unavailable right now. Of course it is. Technology wants me to die. It don't like me at all. Alright, I have to search for my own channel name. Hey, look, he's live. Wow! So if anybody comes in, please do chat, say hello. Feel free to throw me your pronouns if you got some. If you got some. That'd be interesting. My pronouns are I don't have any programs. Programs. Pronouns. Anybody know where that's from? Oh, I really goofed the camera up, but give me a moment. I just realized that the camera is also occluding the text. Did I? Oh, nope, 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 nope. I don't, oh, I don't know. I swear to God. Programs should not be this difficult to learn. They really shouldn't. Okay, so yeah, Helix was the name of the Sistina. A Sistina is a, oh boy. It's a, what do you call it? It's a form of poetry, and the last line of a sentence, which appeals to me greatly, gets repeated in an A, B, C, D, E, F. See what I'm doing there? A's the first one, B's the second one, C's the... No, I'm sorry. A's the first one, B's the last, C is the second one, D is the fifth one, E, F. I didn't mess all that up. Anyway, I wrote a Sistina about Oh, I was trying to make kind of a little miniature sci-fi story about a beast that was trying to climb this kind of spiral staircase, and he was tearing it up as he went, and the idea was it was his DNA helix. Oh, gee, you know, subtle. My friend, if you followed the link and it didn't work, I apologize. I think it should. I think I've tested that link. I think I've tested that link. I was doing some reasonably interesting origami type stuff. Boy, I can't. Oh wow! Ha ha! I made that sculpture. Had it for years. It was a figure that was crucified and impaled and hung by the neck. And I mean, the top of the cross was what was coming up through the chest, and the arms were on the crossbars, and then there was this noose of red tape. I used red ribbon, which I made kind of curlicues of, so it looked like miniature version of tape. That's funny. I had not seen that sketch in forever, and that's about as much as I sketched before I made the actual sculpture. I shaped it out of I made it out of that stuff. Oh boy, styrofoam. I have been up and going most of the day. Well, I mean, I've been awake most of the day, and that's not what I usually do. That ain't usually how I roll. I just grabbed a sketchbook to sketch in. See what this one may hold. This might actually be decent, since I only seem to have the handheld stuff. Negative as well, I don't know what that word right there is. Nomenclature. Isms. Modern on 10th September. I don't know if this was back way. I bet this was back in my McMurray College. Not McMurray University. Oh, hell no. And certainly not the damn Warhawks. We were doing this respectful thing with the native people. I will grant you that calling the calling the I'm not a sports guy. What do you call that place where they do the sports ball? Stadium. Calling the stadium the reservation. You know, I mean, I don't think they meant any harm. I really don't. But yeah, that was to put it extremely mildly. That's an understatement, or inelegant was where I was going for that. Okay, interesting. Oh wow. I used to get up to all kinds of crap. I don't know about this light. Oh boy. Oh, ha! I can't see what I'm doing, and now that I've bent the light, I can't really see it either. Oh, okay, that's a non-going thing. My friend has probably joined us and is too embarrassed to speak. I'm joking about that. On occasion, I've had people who tried to join, but they never got to where they could chat. This almost looks like I was trying to do custom cross stitch. I hope to one day rejoin that. Oh wow, here is a black and white line drawing of the best MC Escher style tessellation. You can see the dragon right there. Ah, Lord. Focus isn't great. Oh, I forgot where my... That's a pretty loud. Pretty. Oh, yikes. That strobing bugs the crap out of me. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know about anybody else. When I think about myself, I touch myself, and that's not true. Oh, look, I even got this one to turn his head. Forgot all about that version. These are all black and white versions. I've got color versions. These are printouts, not... and I made these on in... Not Illustrator. What was that wonderful program? I can't think of the name of it. Acromedia was the name at one point. Same company that gave us Flash. Flash was an amazing technology. It made the internet good for a while, and then screw you hippies, we're not going to let the internet be good anymore. Oh, wow. I know, I could perform a little bit of this. I've been wanting to find some poetry of mine. All right. I'm glad to come across this. So, tell you what, I'm going to read some of this poem, and then we can talk about what it's a poem format that I made up. I invented. Betwixt the deep blue sea and myself lie vast, though chopped and scattered spaces of negative and empty room. For all you know, this may be a compilation of random words, a non-sequence poem for the sake of the spaces. The matter at hand is frankly presented in as chaotic a manner as I can imagine. Anarchy is a mild epithet for this. Sort through your prejudices. In the space of a sentence, your mind can change. Ever aborted a phrase in mid-utterance will possibly contain the vital information we need. Keep a close watch for any signs of recovery. Boy, it's hard to find the next line. However scurrilous this attack upon all polite social traditions might be, it is fun and might even yield a canvas on which of these principles must we reject the notion. Where is our justification for this lamentable arrogance? When in these troubled times we lean on established and cliched truisms and comfortable presuppositions, we are counter-indicated medication for reasons of possible adverse and potentially deadly reaction. See to it that the entire state of the building's condition. We must keep track of all errors and defects. The client will rightly, expectations will be dashed. Seriously. you may need to dial those back on the double quick. It is only a modest show of force is called for, and we must make it post haste. That's that first chunk there. And actually, I forgot that I included the name of the poetic form I came up with. It's a non-sequence poem. I might read more of it at a later time, but when I was very young, I read constantly. It's all I did. And I would see, just sort of like you see things in wood grain or the striations in stone. Oh Lord. I need some of the pink stuff. I water the pink stuff down quite a bit. You can maybe, yeah, you can maybe see that. And that way I can just sort of sip some of it when I need it. And I need it right now. I'm anxious and stressed from the moving stuff. Anyway, so once again, lifelong fascination. The negative space on this page includes this little bite there, that bigger bite. But please focus. Let's see. This is a little difficult. Alright, to the left of weave staved off the good two shoes, and to the left of please do not phone, and between walk and very. That makes kind of a cool line. And my idea was to write poetry. Well, my first idea was just to find a book and tear it apart and just draw in that negative space. Just do colorful lines and stuff. And I thought, well, that's kind of disrespectful. So I guess I could do it with with something that I wrote. I was like, well, I don't really want it to distract completely from the line work and such. So at some point it occurred to me to do this non-sequence poetry. Wow, that was interesting. I bumped this thing. Speed up. What do you call? Dang it. Miniature tripod, cheapo tripod, which I'm using to hold this. My friend, if you're over in, if you're unable, if you're trying to be here and you're unable to chat, send me a Facebook message, please. But anyway, non-sequence poems. And so the rules I came up with, this first line, actually any line, any individual horizontal line should make sense. And at least the beginning of the next word, if not the entire first word of the following line, would fit just fine with it. So when I come to the end of it's only a it's only a modest show of force is called for, and we must make it post haste. Show of force is called for, and we must make it post haste doesn't go with the previous line, but show and maybe show of, or maybe even show of force, actually, could sort of go with the previous line. I don't know. It didn't necessarily get anywhere, even though I'm sensible enough to double space after periods like I was taught. There's a big argument about this. It's better. You chunk things up, and if sentences are discrete and have that slightly wider gap between them, I don't know. I should talk to my brother. He has dyslexia, and I wonder if it's easier for him to read when it's double spaced like that. I do wonder that. Okay. I do like messing with, well, I shouldn't say do. I used to like messing with drawing on graph paper. I can see that I used that sports tape to hold stuff together. It's nice. It doesn't leave a bad residue. It's not terribly hard to undo, and sometimes you can undo it and redo it, and it holds really well. Like any good fat person, I've got a reacher grabber stick. It's not handy, and this one folded up and it folds too easily, so today I used that tape to put chopsticks on, 2 chopsticks on 2 sides of it, and it's rigid now. I'm using this to no idea where I was going with this. I mean, pentagons for show. Oh! And that leads me to another topic. Coolness. Embrace the shambolic. I think I'm going to turn the embrace the shambolic off because the idea's gotten across, and it's getting a little tedious. And it's also a bit of a cop-out. It would be a cop-out if I really meant it. But do I really mean it? Ah, goodness. Pardon me? Wow. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. My Verschlugener mustache just started itching like there's no tomorrow. Okay, so this, I don't remember if they plasma cut this or water jet cut this. I paid for this, and it is heavy steel. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. Oh, I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. I've got this, this used to have a Fresnel lens in it, and you can, work magnified. And so it's got those individual discrete dots of light going through these cut lines, and I'm not mad at it. That's kind of cool. If those were different colors, you could have some really cool stuff going with that. Anyway, I had them make this, and good Lord, probably 30 years later, on Temu of all places, Temu. Yeah, I want to get this out because I may as well try it. I've never had it out of the plastic. And you're not even seeing much smaller and much thinner, but still kind of rigid. Yeah. This is what I wanted them to do. What I was thinking of, and I didn't know what to call it and didn't have one handy, was eraser. Oh, what do they call them? Eraser template. I'd like to do this right so I can put it back in the plastic, but I think I don't know. My eye doctor seems to think my eyesight is improving, but I am kind of face blind in my right eye. You kind of look in a certain place. I'm learning. I think it's basically, you kind of look right there, because that gets basically all the structures of the face to recognize it and see what it's thinking or doing or being or what have you. Oh, ha, cool. La la. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try something really sort of quick. This is hard. Harder than the usual. I'll be harder than your husband to get along with. Harder than your husband every night. I'll be harder than your husband. Oh, I don't remember all the words to that. Let's see here. Screenshot scene. Oop. I don't know where those go, but I just took a screenshot of that because it might make a good thumbnail. Ooh, that one. That image looks kind of like an ice sculpture, but it's not. It's glass. I've got that in my apartment, and it's still not finished. It was supposed to be mirrorized, but no. But the cool thing about this huge one, huge and heavy, and I'm not kidding, this would make a murder weapon. It is, I don't know, I wouldn't doubt it's a pound. And if you could throw it hard enough, woo! But you can see the patterns. Oh, wow. I'm looking through it and it's trippy. Anyway, this is more what I wanted, and it's definitely better for what I'm thinking about messing with this moment. Mechanical pencil. Oh, so sorry. I do know the cure for my hiccups, at least, but it doesn't mean a hiccup doesn't just jump out, and it's not a very good angle at all. I have really yet to figure out a good way to do this. I might. These dogs here might hunt. I need to figure this stuff out anyway. Oh, I don't. Some more of my drawings. That shape right. Oh, you can't see it from my finger. It's not on camera. Boy, this is tricky, especially live. Especially with the limited space I've left myself. That's maddening. This is so weird. I've got similar shapes and I'm not. Anyway, you can see on there an irregular pentagon. It's not as regular as that thing. That's a Cairo tiling because there was a lot of what do you call that? Mosaic work in that pattern in Cairo. Well, I'll just do it on the lined paper because I'm just farting around. Alright. I'm not going to be able to see the screen very well. This is a very old mechanical, well, it's a mechanical pencil that I've had and used for at least, I'd say 20 years, if not, no, it's probably more like 30, man, it may be 40 years. PhD brand, 0.5 millimeter. La 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 la. I'm just futzing around. I don't remember what they called this on Temu, but it was cheap as hell, and the murder weapon version of it, not cheap at all. Oh my dog, no. Oh my holy hell, no. Ooh. I think this lead has reached a less than useful length. This is maddening for me. It's got to be driving you guys crazy. You hypothetical guys. I have to pretend I'm broadcasting to someone. I mean, I guess I don't have to pretend that. I choose to pretend that. Hey, let's see what the shadows will do with this guy. Ooh. Yeah, there's some cool stuff to be found there. I'm gonna mess with that off camera at some point. I was hopeful with this really small camera that I could wear it in some way that I could actually sort of use it as a jeweler's loupe, so I could work on something very precise. This is a TMU item that I kind of like. One side is a very fine point pen. The other is a very fine, a very fine blade, like a scalpel or X-Acto knife. It's too close for words. Too close for comfort. His body was still warm. So was hers. It's suspicious. It makes you think. Anyway, I thought I could use kind of like you're working with a microscope or an endoscope or something. And I don't know. I may still figure out a way to do that. But so far, nah. So yeah, this... Oh. Interesting. Oh, wow. The light's not right. How can you work without the right light, right? How do you fathom George? No, George. There is someone in this dress. Well, if you want bread and respect and attention, not to say perfection. Nope. I thought I remembered it better than I did. You can post it both ways. That's pretty cool. So, the cat to one, I think the cat to one works on the other. Let's see if that works. It does. I marked it with, well, I keep forgetting I got a thing here. The blade side, I made, God bless America, that's hard. Okay, so the red means blood. be careful because that's a blade. The black means ink. Don't have to be so careful. But the, oh wow, it's just, it's kinesthetic disobedience is what I've come to call this. Your hands try to navigate one way and your eyes looking at the output of the camera. Wow. I need a much wider lens. Anyway, none of that's fascinating. Right, I was thinking that hopefully I can scribe interesting scratch marks and stuff onto artworks, not needing reading glasses or a jeweler's loupe, but use the camera instead. But so far, now I know I can mirror it, but I'll tell you one thing. If you make YouTube videos, or let's face it, you're not making YouTube videos, you're making TikTok videos where things are swapped, most of the qualities of my existence do not like that at all. It bugged the crug out of me. Alright, well, those little sketches with all the pentagons made me think of this template I had made. I think it cost about, I actually think it cost about $80. Now, I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I made some artwork at UT Arlington in the glass program that used that pattern, and it kind of turned out cool. Kind of cool. Alrighty then. Well, I mean, that was, you know, I'm kind of enjoying this sketchbook review. Oh, wow. Still true after all these years. Working on an ambigram, I guess. Oh, hey. Oh. That's a close-up of my artist's signature, and if you want my artist signature, just ask AI art programs for it. I doubt they sampled me, and I didn't really put signatures on my online stuff. Oh, shoot. I'm looking with my eyes, not with the camera. I need a camera person. That's just all there is to it. Oh, there's some cool stuff going in that, but I can't show it to you because oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the same non-sequence poem. I printed a lot of copies so I could kind of test. This is all just black pencil. Black pencil. So do you see what I was going at? I thought if I can make these things happen, and then I can maybe tracing paper trace these overall shapes and color them in, or better yet, even sort of morph them into something the way ancient astronomers did with stars in the sky. I It's a printout of an email that I don't need to read on air. On air. Like there's air in here. Please. Please. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Clocko wakes up and yeah, please. Oh, yells, bits. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there's that Cairo tiling. And I was learning how to draw it on, or teach myself how to draw it on graph paper. Yeah. Exciting stuff, this. I had hoped to do some clay stuff, but I guess I can show you some of the things that I've been working on in case, you know, I don't expect people to go back to old videos on demand. I don't want that to roll into the trash can. Oh, doom. Oh. Maybe better on that camera than this monstrosity. Whoops. Wow. That is so strange. All I've got to do is basically ignore the monitor, but then I'm going, okay, well, you see how this is? I'm beginning to see why people spend a lot of money on webcams that will like follow their face. Anyway, this is black Fix It, which is like epoxy sculpt mixed with white porcelain so that I can hopefully soak and dissolve out the white stuff and leave the cool negative space behind. The first artwork I started messing with on on stream, if I'm not mistaken, well, doesn't exist. I thought it did. I'm really not an expert in knowing what things exist and what things don't exist. There it is. There it is. There it is. This is kind of how I made it. Making the face of each of these keycaps inside of this hemispherical copper mixing bowl and sticking the gluey putty in like I was using bubble gum or something. And I'm pleased with it so far, but I don't know. It's a proof of concept that I may not take any further. At least not in this iteration, and I don't have the keycaps to start over. But I'm kind of happy. Well, yeah, I kind of like it. I think it. Oh, if this camera could just be bothered to focus, I think it'd be really cool to be able to see through. Look at all that yummy negative space. So yeah, very impractical keyboard. Impractical keyboards are tight. I don't know, I sounded to myself a little like Ryan George, so I continued it. But some of the idea of this is testing whether or not I can put plastic things together without sanding them. Sanding is a time-consuming annoying. You gotta wear a mask. You really need to wear goggles, not glasses. There's just all kinds of reasons it's undesirable, and it makes microplastics worse than they already are. Dry as a bone. Oh, that's better. Much better water over here. There was a noise. There's a noise on my freaking laptop. There's a noise, and it's pissing me off. There's a noise in the darkness of everybody's life. Okay, I'm on the wrong screen because you just got this blurry ass. Oh, look. I bought a gamer mouse because I got real sick of my wireless mice just absolutely not doing a damn thing I asked them to do. Just trying to navigate around on my computer. I ain't going jack squat anywhere. I'm not going jack squat anywhere. I've been noticing that I don't cuss on my stream yet. I think I've done a little bit. I sang one of my ribald songs that probably exacerbated the trouble I got myself in. Oh, what the hell. This is an 18 or plus stream. If you're less than 18, I'm not kicking you out. Okay? But enter at your own risk. That said, this is like the only thing I've ever said that had a bad word in it, and technically it kind of doesn't. So I write little songs to existing tunes, as people have been doing since time immemorial, especially Christians. My child is alas, green sleeves, you do me wrong to cast me out discourteously, for I have loved you oh so long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy. Oh, green sleeves was my delight. Okay, I haven't seen this in a long minute. I'm gonna see if this little idea I had tucking this in my shirt neck is gonna work. It probably is not. I've changed around a lot of stuff. Ooh, look. Hands free. And this, like I said, I haven't seen this in quite a while. While I was studying at UT Arlington, some people, kind of experts in gold foil, what do you call it? On gilding with actual beaten 14 karat gold. They came by and showed us how to do things. And people were like doing their signatures and this and that. And I said, and basically how you do it is you deposit some strong adhesive, and everywhere there is adhesive, you put down one of these foil sheets, and you can't have a fan on. It's gone. You carefully put that on there, and it will stick to everything that's the adhesive. people were drawing little drawings and stick figures and all kinds of things. And I asked them, so have you ever done your thumbprint? They're like, never occurred to us to try that. Both of them said, never occurred to me to try that. So we tried it. And they assisted me, and so these are I'm outing my own thumbprints. Let's see what this is. Oh, wow. Oh, cool. All right. Well, this is going to be very hard to... I'm just going to say film. I don't care. I'm a boomer. Technically born. Look at the little tiny Cairo. Tiling I scratched into the glue. I'm kind of chuffed with that, but well, it doesn't come across the airwaves. I did my signature. I was like, people are doing their signature. I don't think anybody else did their signature. Apparently, I'm the one who's self-obsessed. But these turned out kind of good. He was a criminal who was as good as gold. Okay, this is just... wow. Okay, if this would stay stood up. Oh, Lord. I can't see the screen. Oh, boy. Want to commit a crime? Here's your thumbprint. I had made a thumbprint with photocopy machine. This camera just can't pick it up. I'll see if I can get some better footage of that. I've made an artwork I called Analog Digit, and it was a thumbprint, photocopied huge. And then I used copper wire with shellac? It's not the right word. Lacquer? Anyway, with a coating on it. And I shaped it like the lines in my thumbprint, which took a long damn time. And I was just testing a theory, testing something that may not turn out, but if it did turn out, I wanted it to look like a work of art, which it did. So I just took a plate of regular old window glass. Those wires were glued down to the photocopy. I just let the photocopy burn in the kiln after I put that piece of put down that piece of glass on top of the thumbprint, and it was about the size of a photocopy. Excuse me, regular printer size. Wow. What did I eat today? It's giving me trouble. I think. Distracted by my need for an antacid. I need to go back and watch the VOD to remember what the perdition I was talking about. Oh, I was gonna... Okay, I'm gonna loop back to something I do remember, not the most recent thing, and then when I watch this VOD, I'm gonna go... and I'm gonna get to my performance cam. I'm ready for my close-up. I've had a lot of driving jobs. I drove railroad engineers and conductors to their train yards and their hotels and their sightings. Enjoyable job, terrible pay. The last job I ever had, I lost it a week before the lockdown. My lockdown started a week early, basically, and I'd been working 6 days a week, 11 to 14-hour days, and so I laid around in bed and enjoyed it until realized, oh crap, you just done a test drive of the next year. Oh Lord, I've had a lot of driving jobs, and when I'm by myself, I talk to myself. I've learned some stuff just really recently that helps me understand the fact that I'll have conversations with people where I am basically auditioning ways of getting my thoughts across, and that's masking, for me at least, my autism spectrum and my attention deficit and my probably undiagnosed other stuff, depression and things. But I also do it to entertain myself, and I've been alone most of my life. I don't know if talking to myself makes me any less lonely. Not sure that it does, but it's something I do. I absolutely, totally, 1,000,000,000% do it. And I also sing to myself, and never more often than when somebody drives like a maniac and risks our lives. So this little ribbled song, I think ribbled's a very good word for it, actually, because it seems to contain a word that is damn near forbidden in the United States. I don't think Canada's pissy about it. I don't think they are. The rest of the world, it's tap water. There's a lot of humor to be had in it. But trigger warning, it's a word closely linked to misogyny. But anyway, people will cut me off in traffic or whatever, and I'll just sing an insult song. And I improvise, and if it's good enough, I remember it. This one I didn't even have to write down. So here we go. I think I have sung this once before in my streams, but you're an insignificant. I should kick you in your front. You're a big fat stoopy stoop, and you prematurely droop. You're an insignificant. I'm hilarious. I do use that and one other song like that, talking about how improvising rhyming poetry, improvising music with rhyming lyrics is really, 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 really hard. To make it buttloads easier, you don't restrict your language. In fact, you just go as foul as you can. And boy, I mean, it's a lot easier. Although I do, mouth and south. There's only so many times you can make that rhyme happen. But anyway, so this, it's much easier. But when you got to keep it clean, way harder. Motherfucker, you're the one on whom I want violence done. Motherfucker, I wish there were none of you. Motherfucker, it's the truth. Your existence saps my youth. Motherfucker, I wish there were none of you. One of the reasons I launched into that is I was hoping maybe I would remember the rest of it. I had that just that much for the longest time, and then I sang that and just launched it. I got all the way to the bridge or whatever, and it was good, I think, and thought I would remember it. No. And then when I was considering the idea of becoming a streamer, I was like, man, if that had happened on stream, I could go back and watch the video. Or if there was no video, maybe somebody who was there for the stream could remember my lyrics. So I was hoping that just then I would keep on going. The first one is the tune of the Animaniacs theme song. I don't like this slideshow much. Let's improve that a bit. La 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 la. I can't see the other one to turn it off. There it is. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I kind of like how the background goes through the hole in that one. That's kind of cool. Well, I don't know if I've ever finished a thought this stream. Come on now. Now, I think I do plan to play that geographical guessing game. Not GeoGuessr. I just haven't traveled enough. When Taken is an incremental step in that direction, and I like it. I don't think it makes riveting broadcast, but if I'm capable of making OBS work that way, I like that one a lot. I still have my glasses on. The colors are really nice. A lot of these are mainly fractals. Some of them begin as fractals. And by the way, I programmed the fractals. These aren't just... I'm not Googling fractals and saying, I'm going to steal that. It's not like that at all. And then I think, it looks like a tree, and I'll shape it into the... So let's see if I can... Alright. I know. That's just plain... It doesn't even have my face in front of it. Let's... Yeah, there we go. Hi, everybody! Alright, I've got to find... La. Okay, are we on the right side? We correctly are. Control. No. Yes. Control spacebar brings up search tabs, and I can type in when taken. Because I've got a tab. Now that's so nice because I have so many tabs. At this point I probably have 30 tabs if I've got two. Okay, let's play this riveting game. Académie Nationale de Musique. So clearly we're in Botswana. Foxatine. 50%. Negative 50%. Best prices, maximum service. Negative 50%. 50 monuments. See the best of Paris in plus or minus 90 minutes. Paris by night. Never wet, never cold. New buses with transparent sliding roof. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I use that expression and I don't care for it much. So I am gonna lie to you and tell you that I like the idea of that. France Tourisme. So I think we are in Gay Paris, named for one of my favorite characters in modern cinema, Gay Perry. Cool. Interesting. I don't know what that is. It's not choreography. Maybe it is in French. I don't know. Don't know much about the French I took. It is true. Come take a look. What is it? Entrez, visitez. That went down to Georgia. He was looking for a sword steel. I'll play my harp, you'll cut a fart, and we'll see if we can cut a deal. Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Definitely flatulizing everyone. Okay, I don't see anything stupendously modern. In fact, oh yeah, there was a website. Oh, it's way after that. Great panoramic views. The paint job on the side of this is weird. I don't necessarily like it. But we're in Paris, and that's. I'm not gonna try to locate the museum. I mean, if I can see it on the map, great. I think this is probably 2015 or earlier. I'm just going to go with 2015. Okay. I kind of need this to unwind a little bit. But I warn you now, I believe in Googling when necessary. Or, yeah. Well, I think it could be nicer being red or yellow or gold or something much more colorful like that. But green's the color of spring, and green can be cool and friendly like, and green can be big like a mountain, or important like a river, or tall like a tree. Hey, there are words on this map. Butt-headed map people. I've got everything set up to where my fonts are huge. Not on maps, they're not. There we go. Let's go the Versailles direction from Central Paris. Oops. One thing I was good at in my French class was pronouncing stuff. I still haven't figured out what kind of furniture is male, what kind is female. Whew, that makes the they them pronouns quite desirable. It's a chair. I plan to sit on it, not have sex with it. 1 year off. Spot on location. 5 miles. Woot, woot, woot. Oh, it's further. Oh no, wait, that's my guess. Okay, so it was closer to the center of Paris. My French pronunciation was much better back when I was studying it. I would actually listen to the tapes, and I've got a mimic skill. I tell this story way too much. I can't remember the professor's name. He was from Brooklyn, and he had the strongest Brooklyn accent, even when he's doing French. And so anytime they bring out new words, I'm not kidding, this happened at least 3 times. Sir, could you have Keith say it? And I think maybe his feelings were a little hurt the first time, but after a while he's like, oh, yeah, thank you. I'm not very good at pronouncing this. Toblerone. Willwood marmalade. So these are double-decker, what do you call, trams, Rice-A-Roni, the thing where you jump on the cable cars. Hamilton Long and Company. Now that's interesting. That bottom stuff does not look like English to me. Prescriptions. Dublin. Bath Hines. Dunn and Alchemist, I'm going to say. It's not, but alright. Probably chemist, tobacconist. Oh wow, why does that particular tobacconist shop reminds me of another one of these that I did, but it was I think much more recent. These cars are pretty much all in the Model T, Model A period. Hey Google, what year did the Model A come out?
1927. On the website corporate.ford.com, they say, introduced to the public in December 1927, the 1928 Model A was an immediate sensation. Some 10 million people viewed the new vehicle in the first week.
Printing. Henry Kissinger, how I'm missing you. You're the doctor of my dreams, with your crinkly hair and your glassy stare and your Machiavellian schemes. Alright, so people say that you don't care, but you've got nicer legs than Hitler and bigger tits than Cher. Henry Kissinger, how I'm missing you and wishing you were here. I don't think I started that with my perfect pitch. I don't have perfect pitch because I didn't study, but I do have pitch memory. But I don't think I used it there. I was higher than usual. And that's a Monty Python song, if you're not sure. Deluxe. Bus service. Deluxe and bus service. See, this is all, you know, give unto me a, what do you call it, see, I don't think even the olden days American number plates were done that way. Relight boots, Tyler's. Kind of like that logo. See, I like this kind of thing. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna, that's not gonna let me do it. Never mind. going to take a screen capture because I think that would be a very cool logo to remake. I want to make t-shirts that have logos, ancient logos that nobody is worried about because the business is long gone out of business. I've been wanting to do something like that for a long minute. I just... Willwood jam, basically, and marmalade, basically everything I guess is English. But I think I'm gonna Moonies. Alright, that's sublegible. Corinthian. The Corinthian Theater. I think it's theater. Moonies. Near Corinthian. Oh crap. Relying on my phone for chat is a pain in the prostate. There we go. I don't think anybody has joined. I understand. I wouldn't neither. Moni's near... What did I say? Moni's next door to Corinthian Theater. Corinthian Theater next door to... Oh, I can't do that. Dang it. It let me do it. It didn't usually... M-O-O-N-E-Y. I think it's apostrophe S. Pro board references. No, that's not it. Three Eden Key. Here's Bar O'Connell. Increased turnover thanks to the opening of Astor Cinema next door to the Corinthian. Combe Mooney. La 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 la. I'm only one away on the first thing, so I'm gonna dig a little deeper than I might have otherwise. Established in 1827, historic pub, 3 Eden Key, or Quay, Dublin. And they came about in 1827, but it is much later now. Irish Women Workers Union. I didn't see any of that. That would have been useful. The tobacconist. I zoomed in too much. Too soon. Too little, too late to ever start again. These. Okay, reorder. Anyway, I feel pretty good that it's Dublin. And the year I'm going to throw is going to be 31. 2031, that is. 20. I said it jokingly and I typed it unironically. 31. Mr. Dublin, what is up? Ooh. La la la. Once again, if someone is there and chatting, I will hopefully be able to see it soon. But I can't see it right now because I don't have this stuff worked out yet. Okay, there's Dublin. Free Eden Key. I'm just scanning around. I don't see it. I don't care that much. Irish Town. Just gonna guess right there. Oh, guessing finally. 1 year off. Ooh, spot on. 1 mile away. Yes! I am 2 points from max. And I haven't done like an image search. I'm not saying I never do that. If I do an image search, it'll be just like a sign or something like that. I rarely ever just do the whole thing, unless I'm just farting about on my own, not caring. I need another device. Well, got one, but it's annoying to use. Hammer, Pals, Salonge, Hammer, Cap. Don't know what that bottom word is or the top one. It's getting real hard to read. Kunst or ab. What is that? Where's Sandy Touchpig from? I feel like she's taught little micro lessons in her language, and AB is a pretty common thing to come across. Okay, so far, so bad. The heck flag is that? Okay, alright, dang it. Hey Google, light blue flag with white cross.
The flag of Scotland. According to Wikipedia, the flag of Scotland is the national flag of Scotland, which consists of a white saltire defacing a blue field.
Hey Google. Light blue flag with horizontal cross of white.
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. On the website Quora.com, they say, one of the most well-known flags with these characteristics is the flag of Greece. The Greek flag is blue and white, with a white cross on a blue field.
Okay, now I'm going to Google I've already forgotten what country she just said. Hey Google, repeat last information.
Sure, here is some information from the web that might possibly help. On the website Quora.com, they say, one of the most well-known flags with these characteristics is the flag of Greece. The Greek flag is blue and
Google.
white, with a...
I hope I'm not setting up anybody else's devices. I'm going to say Greece.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, that wasn't for you.
Sorry, I'm deleting that. It should be gone in a moment.
Yeah, right. Oh, huh. Oh, Lord. It's already messed up again, hasn't it? Yes. Chat is unavailable right now. I get to go through those hoops again. And boy, I tell you what, if anybody was tuning in, I'm losing them now. Okay, throwing away Twitch, starting Twitch. Browse. Thoughtstorms. He's live. Art world. I don't know how they call it, art world. Alright, and we're gonna see chats. It's hard to know. Let's see what I can type in myself. Alright, Greece. Well, the Greco-Roman Empire I don't see anything better to go on. These flags are faded, but that's nothing like the Scottish cross. I dream of moving to Scotland. Anyway, okay. So I feel this might even be late 40s. I'm going to say quite late 40s. 1947. In Greece is the word that you heard. It's so dumb to make this lame dad joke. Not a joke. I'm not a dad. So inaccurate. Now, how close to their what do you call? I want to go with a lesser known city, but one I've heard of, Tripoli. That's I'd rather be more central. I'm just going to stick it there. That's what she said. 3 years off. But woo! Stockholm, Sweden. Damn it. I really want to see what the Swedish flag looks like. I found an app that flag of Sweden. Yeah. Of course, it's yellow on blue. Sure didn't look it in that image. Let me come back. Alright, kids, this is the third guess, and it's nowhere near as good. 3 years off, but woo. 1364 miles. Okay, next round. Fourth picture. 4th out of 5. I am a lineman for the county. Ooh, I sound terrible. I'm not going to continue that because I love that song and I am not doing it justice. Oh. So I'm supposed to be doing this without glasses. Well, there's a slug bug. I'm seeing some 50s, 60s cars. Of course, you know, you can drive a car from the 50s or 60s now. People do it all the time. But that just means nothing, basically. Ah, but that chair just screamed 1960, 6. $66 like the root. That architecture is interesting. Bugger all to go on. If you haven't been there or seen it in a film or something, I haven't got a clue. I've not seen a sign. There's not one cell phone I can dox the people with. Oh wait, that guy's doing TikTok dance. Yeah, I don't have any idea where to place this. I think I'm just going to put it in the southern United States. 1966. You know, I'm going to go to 71 for some reason. Southern United States. Like, I don't know, Atlanta, how about? Or, yeah, close to it. I have no idea. I'm going to be so far off. This is horrible. Atlanta, Georgia. I think it's permacringe if you say. Oh, nailed the year. Ha ha. Washington, D.C. Smithsonian what festival? Folklife Festival. But nailed the year. Proud of that. This isn't a terrible game. Last round. Oh, I keep thinking somebody has chatted. Awesome. Is this all you're doing? I will come back to that later. Okay. And then maybe I'll say okay again today. What do you call that? That's a loot. I made a good luthier joke once, and I can't remember it. I think it was pretty good. I mean, you know. Okay, this looks like... Doesn't that look like a scout uniform? Maybe not. No. I thought maybe we had boys and girls in the same scouting uniforms. But I think it's more like a school or a music ensemble uniform. But if you got boys and girls scouting together, that'll help with the year quite a bit. But yeah, we're nowhere near that recent. I think this may be before the turn of the century. Apothic. I suspect that means chemist or, you know, what do you call it? Pharmacy. Apothecary. Can't really read that. Is there anything written on the... I don't know, is that a trolley? Doesn't seem to be a streetcar. Seems to be a motor bus, motor train. M&S Marks and Spencer? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I'm right about that. But I know they're not just in England, not just in the UK. An apotheke or whatever. Wow. What, boy. I was hoping maybe I could see. Yeah. Well, I had a pretty good score going. I don't feel like I've got squat to go on. Hang on. I'm being a little hasty. Miller or something? Miller ID. Spielbach. Mercure. By Spiel something. Oh, kids. Well, I'm not gonna drag this out even worse than I already have. There's still something I didn't read yet, I think. Gherkin. I've been working like a gherkin because they're taking what I'm giving. O and H, Q and H, circle and H. I don't know. I like this shape of this roof. I really like that. I feel like that would tell me something if I were more knowledgeable and had gone somewhere in my life. And tourist information's. Oh, come on. Big English there. It's not on top though. Man. I was hoping I wouldn't resort to just playing this game instead of making actual art. I did draw something and looked at some old drawings. Well, as far as the year goes, I feel like it's 90s. 1990s, not the 1890s, like you were thinking. Nope, nothing there. Nothing to read here. La la la. I don't know where the hell I am. What was that? Horn and apotheke. Well, that looks German to me. We're gonna go Germany in the 90s. A niner 3. And Germany. I don't feel like we're close to the capital, especially since their capital is so interesting. That's the wrong capital. Got a problem with that, Belgium? Oh yeah, his name is Ed. He'd like to see the Swiss dead. If you roast them all in a fondue pot, sure bet they'll complain a lot. Whiny, whiny Switzerland. By the way, I'm not anti-Switzerland in the least. That was a comedy sketch by the Kids in the Hall. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's see how I did. 13 years off. And 173 miles away. Not the worst score in the world. Alrighty. I need to quit doing that. Here we go. Hey. Oh, and that's not the right page either. Well, kids, if you look at this video on demand, sorry it wasn't more fascinating, but, you know, I mean, hey, get off of me, artwork. Alrighty, I am going to crimp this one off. Let's see. I try to end with some recommendations. I'm rewatching the last 3 seasons of Fringe. I think I'm on the last season now. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good idea. Early on, it was quite good. Starting to show, I don't know, show its age a little bit. Other televisional things. I don't think I've watched anything terrible. Oh, my mother and I watched The Nick on Max. That's a good show. That's a really good show. Oh man, so Soderbergh, Steven Soderbergh directs it. I don't think he writes it, but I think he directs it. And you know, man, there's some really excellent, amazing cinematography that just, and they take their time. They'll have an entire scene. They'll have 5 minutes of mainly one guy talking. And you're just seeing the back of his head, but you're seeing the other people at the table because they're the focus, even though he's the one talking. Stuff like that. Oh, man. Really good stuff. Gets a little bit adult. A little bit of nudity. Not entirely angry at the nudity. Alrighty. And then... comedy podcast. What have I not already recommended? Well, I have recommended Super Ego. I think they make it all one word. I think they're supposed to. Super Ego. But maybe if you want to dip your toe in the Super Ego oeuvre, look for Super Ego Forgotten Classics. And you can't go wrong. They're all great. One of them is live, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend that as the first or second one. So if it's Forgotten Classics live, I would look for one that isn't. But man, I mean, I think I was about to get a title wrong. Not This Island Earth, but Little Women is one of them. It's great. It's really great. Oh God, they're so good. Wuthering Heights. Oh man. Lord have mercy. Yeah, give those things a shot. And then Three Bean Salad. I don't know if I've suggested that or not before. It's a British podcast. 3 British fellows. And they talk about having been on television. I've never seen them. There's just a cartoon drawing of them as kind of the logo of the podcast. But oh man, it's reliably hilarious, and occasionally just my eyes are crying. I'm laughing so hard. Yeah, those are some good suggestions. Anything by Paul F. Tompkins, Pod F. Tomcast. I wouldn't jump straight into their current thing, which is the Stay F. Homecast. I like it a lot. It's Paul and his wife only, and I like it a lot. I went to high school with a woman who is a sound-alike, not a look-alike at all, but a sound-alike for Jeannie. Jeannie. Ah. Freedom. Threedom. Freedom. That's a really good one. And they make old ones available for free with ads. Yeah, those are my suggestions. I haven't read anything in a long minute. There's some stuff I definitely want to get my hands on, my ears on, really. I like books on tape. Books on tape. Books on tape. All right, well, I have just kind of blabbled along. I'm scanning around for anything that temporary tattoos about zombies because brain. Nope, because brain. Y'all be good. And if you can't be good anyway. Vote! Oh my God, I didn't say vote yet. I voted yesterday morning with me mother. And then my sister and brother in another city went together. Go with somebody. It makes it more fun. It's important, and it's kind of monumental this time. I think we're going to want to remember the before times. Before the unregulated militias roamed the streets freely in anger. And that's if they win. I don't even want to think about it if they lose. That was a joke. Somewhat political joke. Try not to get too political. Ranked choice voting. If we'd had ranked choice voting, even if it had only started 4 years ago, this year would have been 17 times better. There's still problems. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect solution, but boy, it's good stuff. Ranked choice voting. Look for somebody you trust on the internet that will explain it. If you don't have a name to try, Robert Reich. How do you pronounce his name? Robert Reich? I think that's right. Robert Reich? Reich? He was on Bill Clinton's staff. I don't think I mean staff. I'm tired of you guys. Robert Reich. He's great at explaining anything. He's a cartoonist, among other things, and he kind of explains while he draws and things. And that's a good choice. But I mean, hell, you could probably find somebody on the real conservative side that will be happy to tell you about it, and probably they're for it. Even though they're kind of on the opposite side of history from me. There's a lot of people that agree with me on that. But yes, please go vote. I'm actually going to see about phone banking. I think you can phone bank from home now. I think. The last time I phone banked, you had to go physically into the place. At least that's how they were set up. But yeah, I may do a little phone bank. I don't know. We'll see. I've also got to move house. Thanks for dropping by, even though you didn't. Maybe somebody did. Maybe somebody lurked, and maybe somebody will watch the VOD. And maybe none of this will be the case. And so maybe the symbolicness of this didn't make the universe any worse. Bye. Right if you get work.